Right, I can't even begin to tell you how stressed out I am. I'm really, really angry now, actually. I've gone from Terry Treat was so nasty to me. This is the elderly tenant. And then I was civil to him and I recorded evidence of me speaking to him where I pointed out a lie about him on my Form 3 from the landlady. And I recorded him complaining about the same issues that I've complained about the tenant downstairs. And I thought he knew I was filming him, but he should understand why after how he treated me. This is very serious. Now, what's he got to hide? Because how he's now being dishonest because someone has told him about my YouTube channel, according to the PCSOs that turned up here a few hours ago. All the while, this demented psychopath tenant downstairs that's a school teacher, and they're telling me not to go to the school because they might ring the police. Yes, this is a school where another teacher, I'll keep saying it again and again and again, a Ratton school teacher was jailed for paedophilia and raping a 14-year-old girl. Right? So if that makes the news and the police aren't doing anything about this individual attacking me and my partner in my home and stealing the property of the landlady, which they say is a civil matter, then why did PC Turner come out and that this video got 1.7 thousand views? Why and how did this lunatic school teacher tenant, how did she manage to get a police officer, PC Turner, badge number Echo Alpha 001, wow, come round to tell me that she didn't want to write me a note? Police aren't turning up to burglaries and people being attacked in their own home, which has happened to me many times by convicted criminals in shared council hellholes. Yet, why am I being discriminated against? Why is this school teacher, and it's hard to believe she's a school teacher, that's used the foulest of language towards me and my partner? How come they get a police officer out to tell her she doesn't want to write me a note? But then when she ignores a police caution, when she attacked me, it's just baffling. And now she's stolen keys to the property that stops tenants from going out into the courtyard. I think I do need to ring NHS 111 because my partner's father has had a mini stroke and this could kill me. And you idiots out there at Eastbourne Police are watching this. I now know how to get more views though. I now know how to get more views. Not that I'm looking for views, of course. I set this channel up for my own personal documentation for legal purposes. But if I put police in the description, the algorithms, I think, is how you get the views. And this does need to go out there because, for one thing, the main thing, I'm very frightened and alone. I'm feeling unsafe in this house with this tenant that's supposedly a school teacher that has slandered me, attacked me. But if it was me doing it to her, I wouldn't get away with it. So why is she being protected? Why did she come in unprovoked, calling me racist? She kept going on and on, name calling. She said, she went up to my partner and said, you got her in here illegally. Illegally? There are people coming over here illegally in dinghies that are getting special treatment. I was born in this country, so I've got legal rights. But is they're all being taken away from the indigenous people? I'd say that this is a racist attack on me. This is a hate crime against me. I've got evidence of an A&A contractor calling me an effing spastic. And in Scotland, that's a hate crime because a man got arrested for calling a police officer an effing spastic. So they make it up as they go along, you see. And I am just trying to hold it together right now. I am going to try the landlady, though, because Darren is supposed to be with me on this, but he's gone to go and have a nap. I need a nap. I'm fuming angry. He tried to make me feel bad because I called him a dirty old man in front of the police because I was wiping up excrement in the bathroom, and I shared photographs of these things. And then he's then changed it to, he's complaining about the same things as me. So, hang on a minute. So yeah, why then start to pretend to complain about the same things, and then all of a sudden, she's recording me. Well, what have you got to hide? You see, it's just constant lies. He told me he didn't know I had a YouTube channel, but as you will see, well, I don't know if it's recorded in the last upload, but when the neighbourhood policing team came round here, all of a sudden, someone had informed him. Someone magically, just like that, like with a magic wand. You know, they love the phrases, we're going round in circles. If I had a magic wand, boom, I will let Terry know that Bryony has uploaded a video of him. Well, hang on a minute, because Terry told me he didn't know I had a YouTube channel. And all of a sudden, I tell him I've got a YouTube channel, and I'm fuming angry. You've just uploaded, yes. And I explained to him, which I didn't film earlier before the neighbourhood policing team came out. I said to him, I've got a confession to make. I have got a YouTube channel. He said to me, what's YouTube? It's a live streaming platform. I set it up for legal purposes, for my own documentation. I explained everything to him. And then all of a sudden, someone somewhere, according to the PCSO, the giggly girl, the one who's going, don't put the camera on me. And then 5 minutes before that, they were happy for me to record the interview because this is serious. And then I found that in the end, it was just like talking to PC Simon Turvey. You're wasting your time. You're just wasting your time. I can go on. I could talk for hours and go on and on repeating myself about the social engineering. you know, that these people come out of the universities, go into a teaching job, and they're brainwashed, they're wired. It's the same with the police. You don't even need a GCSE anymore. You don't even need a driving licence to be a bloody PCSO. And they're just allowing this lunatic that's behaving like a delinquent child to do whatever she likes, treat the house how she likes. The landlady's told me to sue her. He's got a solicitor, but he's complained about the same things as me. What do I do? Well, there's one thing I haven't done yet. And the longer I leave it, the worse it will get, because this possession order is in May. I've got an appointment with the floating support worker who's trying to set up what the council were meant to set up, which is a form of housing benefit. Why I should bother, I don't know, but I am, because I'm doing the right thing. But obviously I want to make a counterclaim, but it's not even about the money. The landlady has told me to sue her. Do you know something? It's not the money. Hang on, let me just put the light on. It's not about the money. I don't want to sue the landlady for the money. Well, obviously my partner and his father, who's just had a stroke, they need their money back for what I've been through. But as I said to my partner, it's not even about suing the landlady. It's about getting justice for what is right. And this silly giggly girl saying, you don't want to go up to the school because they might call the police. I said, well, the Teachers Regulation Authority told me to do that. And as a member of the public, if I'm concerned, this lunatic even had the nerve, this school teacher had the nerve, as part of her harassment and terrorism of me and my partner, she was saying, oh, you haven't even made it up to the London protests, have you? I said, well, you heard it. It's part of the video that I will report to the Teachers Regulation Authority. I said, no, at this rate I'm going to have a heart attack. This is why I'm being attacked by her. Because they have to uphold a level of conduct in their private lives as well as their public. And this is in my own home. But there's a lot going on, as I said, with the... Paul Thorpe has just reported on how schoolgirls are being assaulted by boys of a certain ethnic minority and sexually assaulted, and apparently it's quite common with schoolgirls, and the schools are not taking it seriously. My God. And there was my brave mother who shouted against the appraisal of my perverted headmaster in church, because the governors, the nuns, were protecting him. Well, that's no surprise. And the PTA, the parents wanted to get rid of him. The children would come home complaining about him. I was probably the only one who had resilience, which is why I'm still here to this day, with all the corruption and tyranny that I've survived. People will be coming to me for help one day. I've had people say that to me before. It's jealousy, and I've had it throughout my life, ever since I was little. I'm 42. And that's why I'm still here. You've got to fight through this evil, as Jeff said. You've got to fight it. It's tough. It's very, very hard. I'm just going to try and ring the landlady. I'm just going to pause this. But as someone said to me, you're recording because you don't know what else to do. I'm trying to ring the landlady again. I just keep leaving.
Welcome to the Tesco mobile voicemail service. The person you're calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message.
I think she's doing this deliberately. I think so.
At any time.
Hello, Victoria. It's Bryony again. I do need to speak to you. I keep trying again and again and again. I do, as I said, I want to speak to you about this theft. I know the PCSOs are going to speak to you, but I can't understand why they won't do it in front of me, because this is a theft of your property. That is what is there to hide? This is something very peculiar about all this insanity and all these crimes that are being covered up. And why are they protecting Dion? Why won't they arrest this school teacher Tenant? And I've got the evidence of her ignoring the police caution. What is going on? How does Terry know about my YouTube channel when he just said to me he didn't know I had one? And I'm having to film and record all these lies and all this abuse. Yeah, I'd like to get out to the patio. You want your rent money? I'd like to get out to the patio as well. You know, this lady is trying to help me set up what they should have already set up when I first moved in here. They're supposed to have helped me set up housing benefit, and due to a tenant or someone in this house stealing your property, I don't have access to all of the property that rent is paid for. So me and my partner would like to speak to you, please. Okay, I am trying to stay calm. Right.
To hear this message again, press 1. To save the message, press 2. To delete and re-record your message, press 3. To hear this message again, press 1. To save the message. Hello, Victoria. It's Bryony again. I do need to speak to you.
Hang on a minute. Yes, very dangerous woman. Very dangerous that the landlady can exploit the vulnerable like this. But why are the police protecting? What I want to know is, why are they protecting this tenant? Why? She's demented, and it just... It does seem to... There's something I can't repeat on here, because I've got to protect both myself and this tenant, Terry. There's something I cannot repeat. I just cannot repeat it. I've got to keep it quiet. But let's just say it might explain why this tenant... In fact, it would explain why this tenant said some of the things she said, but I just cannot repeat it. I've got to be, is diplomatic the word, but I've also got to protect myself and the tenant. Even if I don't like him, I've got to protect to some degree. But this is really, why? Why? The question is why? Why are the police protecting convicted criminals? Why are they protecting a tenant that's meant to be a school teacher? And I will put a link in the description, because I want the algorithm of this video. If you look in the description of this video, I shall put a link to the video of this school teacher, rattan school teacher, attacking me and my partner. Because that's not normal for anyone. On top of all the other psychotic things she's done in this house, how did this person come to be a school teacher? And this is a school, as I said, that had a teacher jailed for pedophilia and raping a schoolgirl. She works for the same school and she's attacked me in my home and I'm not safe. Why am I, in the same way that I was attacked by convicted criminals in council accommodation, I blow the whistle, I get arrested? As I said, I'll put a link in the description. I'm really so ill right now. I need to ring 101 because I do desperately. I mean, even the police kept saying, we think you need to speak to someone. Yeah, but it's because of their failings. And this nutcase. It makes me angry that they bat it back to someone from mental health when this is criminal behaviour. But hey-ho, welcome to the modern day UK. It's all about protecting the criminals and trying to kill people off. So I think I am going to ring 101. But I will put a link in the description, as I said, to this, what this tenant did. Because this goes beyond just a breach of contract. When you've got someone in your own home saying, you got her in here illegally, you're racist, get out of the house. She called me an effing bitch, which I didn't record leading up to that incident, but she did then use the F word and she called my partner a C word, and she was just being vile, and police treated it as a civil matter, even though she managed to get a police officer out to say that she didn't want to write a note for me. Yeah, and that's a school teacher. So how has she got the police wrapped around her little finger? Because most of us, the rest of us, we call the police. We report a burglary. That's why that video got 1.7 thousand views. In fact, watch this space because I will put a link to the video of this woman attacking me and my partner, this school teacher, and PC Turner, who turned up to say she didn't want to write a note for me. And just listen to the contrast. I'm attacked by the school teacher tenant in my own home, and police say it's a civil matter. But they get a police officer out to say, Dion doesn't want to write you a note. PC Turner. And I've even got video footage of the landlady saying that PC Turner is lying because she's never watched my YouTube. All these lies. Lies, lies, lies. Expose, expose. Ephesians 5:11 have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of evil, but rather expose them. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah. Please keep praying for that hedge of protection around me and my partner. I will put a link to both those videos.